Hey class, this will probably be a little bit longer video announcement than normal, just because I haven't done one in a little bit. Want to do a couple things here over the next couple of minutes. First, an apology. Second, an explanation about that apology. Third, a thank you, and fourth, some clarification, and fifth, hopefully a brief introduction. All right, so the apology. First of all, I have not been engaged, especially on the content discussion boards, a whole lot this past week, and I am sorry for that. The reason for that is I've been traveling. I've been in South Carolina and Houston. Some of this trip was expected and planned, and I figured, I'm teaching online. I'll just log in, at the hotels and in South Carolina at my brother's house when I can. But it proved to be a little bit more stressful of a trip than I had thought. So, my brother has stage 4 esophageal cancer. It was somewhat under control, but he has gotten worse over the past couple weeks. I had planned this trip really just to go to South Carolina to hang out with him. Um, and it turned into a little bit more of caretaking, and then he was back and forth to Houston and all this other stuff that you guys probably don't need to hear about. But anyway, I've got a lot going on personally with my brother, and so I appreciate. So I apologize for not being engaged. That's as much as I would like to have been. That's the reason, and my thanks and my appreciation is for your understanding of that. Nobody's complained too much, at least as far as I've heard. But second, I really want to thank you guys for jumping in there and doing such a good job on the discussion boards. Really, the discussion is going really well for week 2. I know these readings are hard. I know this is the first time you've encountered a lot of this stuff before. And so you guys' willingness to tackle it and read stuff again and then be honest about I didn't understand this stuff on the discussion board is exactly how I want the class to go. It's exactly how I want the class to go. So thank you guys for diving in there and doing the work. The same with exam 1. I haven't looked at all of them yet, to be honest, but so far so good in terms of format and all the rest of that stuff. Quick note, exam 2 will be just like exam 1, except you will pick a different question. So a big part of the exam structure is that each week you'll do a different question from that list. So you can't do the same question over and over. And each week you should engage different sorts of readings. So as the weeks progress, you'll be exploring all of the readings in the course. The exact order in which you tackle them is totally up to you. But you by the end of the course you should have read everything and written about almost everything. So yeah, so what's that? That's the apology. That's the thanks. That's the clarification. That's the explanation, or the explanation about the apology that I gave, and the thanks about you guys being engaged, and then the clarification about some of the course structure. So I appreciate all that. So all that remains is an introduction. Fletcher, come here. Fletcher. I want to introduce you guys to Fletcher. I write about him in one of the exam questions, and he is a real dog. I'll just walk over here because he's being stubborn. Oh, he wants to go outside. He is a real dog. He's our real dog, and so I thought I would introduce you guys. Here he is. Early on in the semester. So this is Fletcher, our little Dachshund. He is pretty awesome, but also stubborn and generally, well, a Dachshund, if you know anything about the breed. He's just prototypical. So he's very excited to meet all of you. Say hi, Fletcher. No. Right now, he really wants to go outside. So I'll let him out. Thank you guys for getting this class off to a good start. And I'll be talking to you a lot on the discussion boards and other places. Take care.